Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first Quantum Leap Futures Morning Leap session for 2017. Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Doug McKay. I am the founder of Quantum Leap Futures. Each morning we get together in these live go-to sessions to take a look at the market macro to micro, take a look at the structured market, then we drill down to our trade levels, our targets, and our hypotheses for the day. We do create multiple hypotheses in order to have a plan in place for whatever the market throws at us. We do not know what the market is going to do, but we can certainly have a plan in place, multiple plans, and then determine what the market is doing and then use one of our plans that best fits that hypothesis. Please read through the disclaimer. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and the trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own due diligence, your own trade plan, and your own risk metrics. Okay, so taking a look at the last day of 2016, we opened up in range, in value, or just outside of value, and basically we kicked into Hypo 3, which was a continuation day down and targeting this 27 naked microcomposite VPOC. We immediately went down, had basically either you can call it an open rejection reverse because we were moving up at the time, or you can call it an open drive. Either way, the sellers took control right at the open, came down, and then they fought the low of the prior day, tried to get back up into value, failed to get inside and hold value, and then they broke the low again, and then came down, came up, failed to get back in on a retrace, and then pushed down, and didn't quite get to the 27, got to a low of 28, and then we just sort of chopped around, and we closed at 22.36. The official settlement is 22.36 and a quarter. We have opened the year in the Globex today at 22.4075. So that's our week open, our month open, our year open. That's going to be our key number we're going to follow throughout the year. The year open in 2016 was 2037.75. We're up a couple hundred points on that, so 2016 definitely went in as a bullish year. Overnight inventory is net long to neutral. We do have a double distribution day with a key LVN here at 22.47. Our VPOC just shifted down, just shifted up to 22.5075. Of course, that is basically where our high was. The high on the last day of trading, Friday, was 22.49. So let's just step back. I like to take a look at the news. Today, we had some news, Canadian news that came out. I didn't load them yet. Man, my IE is working really slow today. All right, stop that. All right, so we had Canadian RBC manufacturing at 9:30 Eastern time. We've got 9:45 final manufacturing PMI, but the big one today will be ISM manufacturing PMI, construction spending, manufacturing prices. Remember, tomorrow is FOMC meeting minutes, so that will be a big one. Not a lot of other news on Thursday. We've got unemployment claims and ISM non-manufacturing PMI and crude inventory. And then on Friday, I don't know what's going on with this. Friday's a couple days, so we'll just skip over that. Let's take a look at the macro to micro. I always start my day with a simple candlestick chart and start with the monthly. I use a 9 EMA, 20 SMA. I'm looking for slope and separation where the trend is being challenged or violated. Any candlestick patterns, chart patterns that might jump out at me. But overall, I'm just trying to figure out where we are within each time frame. Are we in a trend or are we challenging? Multi-year trend coming into the end of 2015. We challenged it, took it back, then challenged it again at the beginning of 16, and then we took it back, and we've had a wonderful trend year. Good slope, good separation. We are trading inside of the prior month with the high in December and the all-time high at 22.73. Going to the weekly, you see that we had the Mr. Sneaky on the weekly, and we took it. We came down off of the Mr. Sneaky, but so far we've opened in the year, and we ticked down a couple ticks, and then we basically have moved up. We're coming back down a bit right now. Tested the high of the prior day on Friday, but we just bounced off of it. We're just trading just above Friday. But the overall trend is to the upside. A test of the 9 EMA is going to bring us back into the 2220s thereabouts. There's a couple price points I want to take a look at there. But the overall, the trend is up on the weekly. On the daily, we did start to roll over. We challenged the trend on Friday, and so far we've taken it back today. And we've got an MA squeeze going on in around the 22.48. I'm watching the 22.47, and if we get below that, then I'm looking for a move down into the VPOC and the 44 range and the 36 as a possibility for the day. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Moving into the intraday, the 4-hour, we had that big down trend. They tried to take it back, then went back down again on Friday. Then we gapped up so far in the Globex in the start of the year. We're back above the 9 and the 20, but we are coming down for a MA squeeze. We do have a naked cross up here at 22.59.75. But it is on the 4-hour, so just note that doesn't necessarily have to be taken out today. Going to the 1-hour, you can see that we did come down on Friday, but we gapped up, and we've been trending up, and this is the first real test of the 9 EMA during the whole Globex session, and basically which is also the high of Friday. There is a naked cross on the 1-hour down here at the 42.50. And then coming down to the 30-minute, you can see that strong trend up, good slope, good separation. Price was paralleling the 9. Then they pushed up, created the technical gap, pulled back, and now we're struggling to hold above the 9. Didn't quite get to the 20. The 20 will be down here at the 49.75, which is our high from Friday. But so far they're finding some buyers here, and they're trying to get back above the 9 EMA. Another naked cross down here at the 38.75. On the 30-minute, our floor pivot is 22.39. So this is down by the floor pivot. Going to the 15-minute, you see that it looks like we're rolling over. We're below the 9 and the 20. Again, they're trying to get us back up above the 9 and the 20, but the trend is being challenged to the upside. And then to the 5-minute, you can see that we do have a downward trend, and we're trying to take it back right now after creating a bit of a technical gap. and right now we're trying to come back and get above the 9 and hold. A move to the upper 20 SMA will take us up to 22.52 1/4. All right, so let's take a look at the big picture structure, and you can see that on Friday we fell out of this balance that we were in. We got below the key line in the sand. Our main target, our next big target below was 34. We hit it, and then we were looking for that secondary target down at 27 to get hit, and they got down as low as the 22.28, but didn't take it 27, and then closed up in the 36 area, and overnight we've come up and we're back inside of the range, and we are struggling at the value area low of this microcomposite. So this is going to be a key area for us, the 51.75. If we can get above that, then I'm looking for us to move up into the overnight high at 55.75, break that, and go up into balance and around the 57.25. If we can't hold above the 51.75, and I expect the range high from Friday to be challenged, and if it's broken, then I'm looking for the initial move down to 47, which is the LVN of the Globex session, and then below that, I'm targeting the 44.45 area, 44.75. That's the 2-day microcomposite VPOC, and where they're trying to find and hold value for a move back up into our longer term range and balance. Below that, we've got to watch the 40.50. That still remains our key line in the sand. More of a warning line now. But if we get below that, then I'm looking for a move to test the year, close the settlement at 36.25, and go back to the naked VPOC on Friday, which was at 22.36. It got stolen into the close. So take a look at our overnight, moving our numbers over. We've got an overnight high at 55.25. We have an overnight low of 40.25, which is basically sitting just one tick above the value area from Friday, and of course the year open being one tick above that. Sorry, 2 ticks above that. And then our overnight VPOC is not likely to shift again, so we have an overnight VPOC at 51. We have that key level that we're testing right now. I'm going to use 52. And then above that, we've got our overnight high and our upside daily ATR target. 47 is the other key area that I'm watching. I'm not going to worry about the 49.50 because I think we could chop around there. The open was right there at 49. 49.50 was the range low from, range high from Friday. It was the IB right there. So there was a lot going on there. So I think we'll see some chop in this area, and I really want to see them get below 47 for the short or above 52 for the long. So other than that, there's not really a lot of information that I need. So basically, we have seen some weakness come in into the end of the year. It's going to be a rebalancing today. It's hard to tell what they're going to do, but my main hypothesis is an open auction out of range, a move up, take out the 55.25, failure to get above the daily upside ATR target. Our ATR 20-period range is running 17.36, and I'm looking for them to go up and take out the overnight high, fail, roll over, come down, chop around between 49 and 47, then fail, and then come down towards the year open at 40.47, chop around here, and then push down into 36 and close somewhere down here in this thin area of the profile and start to mature the auction in this area between 27 and 37. So hypo 1 is open auction, out of range, a push up, take out the overnight high, failure to get above the 57.75, find responsive sellers, rotate down, chop in between 47 and 49, fail, come down to the year open, chop around here, push through to the 36, and then chop in this area, maybe even a late day probe down into the 27. But not expecting much. Our daily downside ATR target is in the 38s. So I expect them to just push through and probably chop inside of Friday. Hypo 2 is totally opposite of that, a open auction out of range, a push down somewhere between 47 and 36. I expect to find initiative buyers and then start walking us back up again up towards that 57 and back up into the microcomposite. And then hypo 3 is an open drive or an open test drive, but failure to get below 47, push up into the 57, chop in the 57, and then go challenge that double top that we got and the month high from December up at the 69.50 and break that and put in a new all-time high on the first day of the year. Hypo 4 is a open auction, out of range, and rotation as we fight these areas, and rotation and a sideways day between 57 and 37, and basically just chopping in this upper distribution and between the microcomposite value area low and the microcomposite VPOC, and just basically chop around. Those are my 4 main hypos. One alternative hypo is another failure day, finding responsive sellers right off the bat, pushing us down into the 37, pushing us down into the 27, and then failing and coming down and closing down here back towards the 50% of the significant breakout candle and back towards that 22 and challenging the monthly trend. But I find that's less probable because of the way we've traded overnight. Anyway, that's going to complete our pre-market session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.